Hello everyone, welcome to all. In this video, I'm going to explain important formulas on power systems on the topic of performance of short, medium, and long length transmission lines. In that, first we are going to discuss about short transmission lines. So, based on the distance, we are classifying the transmission lines into three types: short, medium, and long. So for the distances up to 80 kilometers, we can call those as a short transmission lines, and for the distances between 80 kilometers to 160 kilometers, we can call them as medium transmission lines, and for the distances more than 160 kilometers, we can call them as long transmission lines. Okay. So first we're going to discuss the important formulas on short transmission lines. So how to calculate regulation? Okay, regulation of transmission line that can be given by this formula: percentage R, percentage regulation, that is given by IR into capital R by VR into cos phi R plus IR into X by VR into sin phi R, where VR nothing but receiving end voltage, IR is the receiving end current, capital R is the resistance of the transmission line, X is the reactance of the transmission line. Therefore, Z is equal to R plus JX is the impedance of the transmission line. Next, phi R, nothing but the angle between the VR and IR. The phase angle between VR and IR is nothing but phi R. So generally all the data that is given in the problem, so simply by putting all the values, we can calculate the regulation of a short transmission line. Now coming to the sending end voltage and current in the short transmission line. So by using these two simple formulas, we can calculate sending end voltage and current. So Vs and Is, nothing but Vs is sending end voltage that can be given by Vr plus Ir into Z, and Is sending end current is nothing but receiving end current, Ir value. Okay, so where VR and IR that is generally given in the problem, so voltage VR is given in the problem, so IR you have to calculate when the power is given in the problem. So power by root 3 into VR cos phi. So generally this is a formula to calculate the IR value. Okay, so where VR nothing but line value that is taken from the problem. Okay, so P is nothing but power in megawatts that is generally given in the problem also. So where IR value that should be calculated by using this formula, and the rest of the values that is given in the problem. So Z is the impedance, nothing but R plus JX. Next, ABCD parameters of short transmission line, that is important calculation here. So from the standard formula, so Vs is equal to ABCD transmission line, we have a standard formula AVR plus BIR, and Is is equal to CVR plus DIR. So this is the standard representation of ABCD parameters. So upon comparison with the standard parameters with the obtained sending end voltage and current equations, so we get the equations: A value as 1 and B value as Z and C value as 0 and D value as 1, because the coefficient of VR in Is equation is 0. There is no VR term in Is. Therefore, C value becomes 0 and D value becomes 1. So here also, if you observe that relations, the condition for symmetry and condition for reciprocity. First, condition for symmetry means A is equal to D. So if A value is equal to D, then that circuit is a symmetric circuit. Therefore here A is equal to D is equal to, both the values becomes 1. Therefore it follows symmetry condition. And the reciprocity means AD minus BC value should be is equal to 1. AD minus BC value should be is equal to 1. So then the reciprocity condition also verified. So if you calculate that AD, so 1 into 1 minus Z into 0, so we get 1 value. Therefore that means, so this circuit also validate the reciprocity condition also. Next, percentage regulation in terms of ABCD parameters. For example, in the problem, if ABCD values are given, so then he asked you to calculate the regulation value, then you can use this formula for calculation of regulation. So VR dash minus VR by VR, this is general formula for regulation. Regulation that can be defined as no load voltage minus full load voltage by full load voltage. where VR dash is the no load voltage that can be given by the formula Vs by EA. So Vs by EA is the no load voltage for under no load condition. Okay. So VR is the full load voltage, so that can be calculated by using this formula. So regulation, percentage regulation. So where the no load voltage is given by Vs by A. So where Vs value and A value that generally given in the problem, or you have to calculate Vs value. Okay, that sending end voltage you have to calculate by using this formula. So VR cos phi r plus IR into R plus J into VR sin phi r plus IR into X. The similar formula as previous when compared to the previous case. The same formula here you have to calculate this Vs value. After calculating this Vs by putting dividing with A, so then you can get the regulation value in terms of ABCD. So next, efficiency of a short transmission line that can be calculated by using this formula. So output power, that is P by P plus losses. Here three-phase transmission line, therefore we are getting 3 times of IR square into R. So IR square into R, that is here it is a current receiving end current. R is the resistance of the transmission line, because the loss is mainly due to the resistance part only, therefore we are considering only the resistance, not reactance. So that's why P by P plus 3 into IR square into capital R. This is the copper loss. 3 times means for 3 phases. Next, coming for a medium transmission line. So in medium transmission line we have the 2 cases, nominal T and nominal pi. Why we have 2 cases means because of the element capacitance. In the transmission line element capacitance, it may be lumped or distributed. If the capacitance is lumped, that means we are placing at the center of the conductor. Okay. So generally for long transmission line only the capacitance is distributed. For short and medium the capacitance value is lumped, and for short transmission line the capacitance value that is ignored. But for medium transmission line the capacitance is not ignored, so we can place the capacitance at the middle of the transmission line or at the 2 ends of the transmission line. If the capacitance is placed, the entire transmission line capacitance is placed at the center of the transmission line, that is lumped case, lumped place for nominal T. Okay, the shape is looking like a T shape, that's why it is a nominal T here. So here coming to the circuit, so Vs is sending end voltage, VR receiving end voltage, Is is sending end current, IR is the receiving end current. So here R plus J, that is impedance of the transmission line, that is divided in 2 equal parts. That's why here R by 2 plus Jx by 2 for this portion, and the rest of the portion R by 2 plus Jx by 2 here placed here. Okay, so here Y is equal to J omega C, nothing but the capacitance value in terms of admittance. So Y is equal to J omega C. So here Vc is the midpoint voltage that can be given by this formula. So VR cos phi r plus J into VR sin phi r plus IR into R, R by 2 plus Jx by 2. Simply this can be obtained by applying the KVL in this rule, in this loop you are getting this formula. Okay. Next, the current IC that can be given by, so I is equal to general formula I is equal to Vy. That is a basic formula for current in terms of admittance. Therefore IC is equal to V means Vc here, Y means J omega C. Therefore IC is equal to J omega C into Vc. Next, the source current that is given by applying the KCL at this node, we are getting Is is equal to IC plus IR. So where IC value is given by this formula. IR value can be calculated by as mentioned in the previous, so P by root 3 VR into sin cos phi r. Next, the sending end voltage that can be given by this formula. So Vs is equal to mod VR cos phi r plus JVR sin phi r plus IR into this value plus this one. That means this can be the sending end voltage that is obtained by applying the KVL in this loop. The sending end voltage that can be obtained by KVL in this loop. Next, regulation for medium transmission line given by this formula, percentage regulation is equal to VR dash minus VR by VR, where VR dash value given by this formula. So mod Vs into minus J by omega C by R by 2 plus Jx by 2 minus J by omega C. That means this is nothing but no load voltage. The no load voltage that can be obtained So by removing this IR value is equal to 0, IR is equal to 0 means, so what is the voltage? We see nothing but, so generally that becomes no load voltage that can be calculated by this formula. Next, efficiency of a three-phase transmission line, P by, so P plus 3 into R by 2 into IR square plus IS square. Why? Because here we two parts. Here the resistance is distributed in two parts. One is R by 2. Here this is another R by 2. In this R by 2 the current IS is flowing. In this R by 2 current IR is flowing. Therefore, IS square into R by 2 plus IR square into R by 2. So for three phase it is 3 times. If you take the common R by 2, so 3R by 2 into IS square plus IR square. So here this is the efficiency calculation. Next, coming for ABCD parameters for medium transmission line. So these are very important formulas for competitive exams point of view or end exam point of view, descriptive point of view. So very important formulas. ABCD parameters for medium transmission line for nominality. So 1 plus YZ by 2 for A, B is equal to Z into 1 plus YZ by 4, C is equal to Y, so D is equal to 1 plus YZ by 2. Here if you calculate A is equal to D, if you observe here A is equal to D, that is a symmetric condition, and reciprocity condition AD minus BC value, that is also should be equal to 1. Next, for coming to nominal pi, here the capacitance is placed at the starting and sending end and receiving end side by dividing the total capacitance into two equal halves. So Y by 2 and Y by 2. So where the impedance of the transmission line is remains same, Z is equal to R plus JX here. So here the capacitance value becomes two equal halves, Y by 2 and Y by 2. So here in this part the current is IC2, here in this part current is IC1. So again sending end current or receiving end current, IL is the current which is flowing in the line. So here the sending end voltage given by this formula Vs is equal to, so VR plus IR into cos phi r minus J sin phi r plus J into VR omega C by 2 into R plus Jx. So here, so by applying the KVL in this loop we are getting the sending end voltage. Next, the sending end current can be given by this formula Is is equal to IR into cos phi r plus J sin phi r plus J omega C by 2 into VR plus Vs. Okay. So here applying KCL at this node we are getting the Is value after calculating and putting the values of IC2 and IL values. So regulation value for medium transmission line for nominal pi. So VR dash minus VR by V, that is the no load voltage minus full load voltage by full load voltage, where VR dash value is given by this formula. VR dash is equal to mod Vs into minus 2J by omega C, R plus Jx minus J by omega C by 2. So here if you observe the difference, we have a difference there for regulation calculation. Here VR dash, here the resistance and reactance becomes half, capacitance will be same, whereas coming to here resistance will be remain same, that is R plus Jx, both impedance will be remain same, whereas the capacitance becomes half, therefore J by omega C by 2 here. Efficiency can be given by this formula here. So P by P plus 3 into IL square into R. Here why IL square means, so if you observe the circuit, so in the impedance in the transmission line the current is flowing IL here. That loss is due to resistance only, therefore IL square into R. For three phase it becomes 3 times. Next, coming for ABCD parameters for medium transmission line for nominal pi. So A is equal to 1 plus YZ by 2, B is equal to Z, C is equal to Y into 1 plus YZ by 4, D is equal to 1 plus YZ by 2. So the remembering is very important for nominal pi and nominality for medium transmission line. Okay. Next, coming for a long transmission line. So here for long transmission line, the voltage and current at any distance of x is given by this formula. So V is equal to VR plus IR ZC by 2 e power gamma x plus VR minus IR ZC by 2 into e power minus gamma x, and the current value is given by this formula, where ZC is called as characteristic impedance or natural impedance. We can call ZC as surge impedance or characteristic impedance or nominal impedance or natural impedance, whose value is given by L by C. whose value is given by L by C here. Where V, R, I are known values, so sending and receiving end voltage and receiving end current, and gamma is nothing but propagation constant, whose relation is given by this alpha plus j beta. Okay, alpha is nothing but attenuation constant, beta is the phase constant. So where Zc is nothing but root over Z by Y, that is small z by small y. So where small z is nothing but R plus j omega L by Y is equal to G plus j omega C. For lossless line, there is no loss, means there is no resistance, there is no conductance. Therefore, by putting these two values 0, Zc is equal to root over L by C. This may call as characteristic impedance or natural impedance. Next, the sending end voltage and current values for a fixed length L that can be obtained by the two formulas. Vs is equal to, so Vr cos h gamma L plus Ir into Zc h sin h gamma L. This is where Is value is given as Vr into sin h gamma L by Zc, Ir cos h gamma L. So these are very important formulas for long transmission line calculation, sending end voltage and receiving end voltage. These are general formulas. So upon simplifying these formulas, we are getting this formula. So that's why you have to remember these two formulas. So by comparing with the standard form, so this becomes A and this becomes B and this becomes C and this becomes D. The coefficient of VR is A, coefficient of IR is B, the coefficient of VR here is C, the coefficient of IR here it is D. So therefore, the ABCD parameters for long transmission line is given. A is equal to cos h gamma L, B is equal to Zc sin h gamma L, C is equal to sin h gamma L by Zc, D is equal to cos h gamma L. So here also if you observe, A is equal to D and AD minus BC is equal to 1 here. So here AD minus BC means cos h square gamma L minus sin h square gamma L. That value is 1. So next, for long line equivalent pi representation, so this is a representation of equivalent pi and equivalent t will show later. So equivalent pi representation means, so here as mentioned in the previous case, the shunt part become divided equally half. So y dash by 2 and y dash by 2, the impedance becomes z dash, that will be same. So the elements becomes, so z dash is equal to z into sin h gamma L by gamma L. So y dash becomes, so y by 2 tan h gamma L by 2 by gamma L, where capital Z is nothing but small z into L and capital Y is equal to small y into L, where L is the length of transmission line, small letters, small impedance and small admittance, that is small z and small y. So these two are representing the impedance and admittance of a particular section. So when multiply this particular section with throat length, we will get the total impedance of that line. Total impedance of that line, similarly total admittance of that line. Similarly, for long line equivalent pi representation, that can be given shown here. Here the admittance will be remains the same, whereas the impedance becomes two equal halves, z dash by 2 and z dash by 2, where z dash value is given, z dash by 2 is given by this formula, z by 2 tan h gamma L by 2 by gamma L by 2, and y dash is nothing but y sin h gamma L by 2 by gamma L. So here also the same here. Gamma means propagation constant as mentioned in the previous case. That's it. These are the formulas regarding for short, medium and long transmission lines. Thank you.